So hey guys, Muridi again Apple from Skype, and if you haven't watched, kindly go and watch the separate videos. Let me first of all give you the breakdown before I demonstrate or give you a demonstration. The first thing is that centrifugal juicers are a bit faster than the slow juicers. As the name suggests, these are a little bit slower. They work a little bit slower. Something else is that you get more yield or you get more juice when using a slow juicer than when using a centrifugal juicer. Something else worth noting is that these are price friendly depending on the brand, because there are other different brands that have a little bit different design, but centrifugal juicers tend to be lower in price than the slow juicers. Slow juicers tend to be a little bit expensive. Something else worth noting about the juicers is that these ones tend to have a longer lifespan than these particular juicers. Remember, these ones are really fast. They are always moving out very fast. They are always moving very fast. Not moving, but rotating really fast. So these ones tend to break down a little bit earlier than these ones do. So those are the four main differences between these two juicers. And maybe something I'm going to do is to demonstrate how you'll get more yield on the slow juicer than on this particular centrifugal juice. Or maybe, since I've already told you, that's the difference that I'm going to be doing. So I'll start by maybe taking an apple. We are estimating that the weight of these two apples are almost the same, and we want to see the amount of juice we'll get when using the slow juicer and the amount we'll get using the centrifugal juicer. So I'm going to turn my slow juicer on. And I'm going to use one apple for this and one apple for the centrifugal one. So guys, this one it doesn't have a wide opening like the centrifugal one. I think the centrifugal one can take the whole apple, but for the slow juicer you have to actually cut your produce a little bit. So maybe that's another difference. When you're using a slow juicer, you have to prepare your fruits first. So let's see. Remember, this one is to push in the fruits. You can push them down like that. So for our juicer, let's turn it off. The chaff has already come out. So for the slow juicer, let's see the amount of juice we are going to collect. So guys, as you can see, we've gotten all that juice from that apple. Maybe I'll just mark where that particular juice has reached. Another difference of these two juicers, the slow juicer doesn't produce a lot of foam when it's juicing. It doesn't have a lot of foam. As you can see, the cup doesn't have all that foam, but we'll compare it with the centrifugal one and see exactly how much foam is made. So the juice we've collected is up to there. Let's put this juice aside. So guys, something else about the centrifugal juicers. Let me just turn it on. I don't think you can hear me clearly. But with the slow juicer, I think even after turning it on, you can hear me clearly. But for the slow juicer, for the centrifugal juicer, it's quite loud. It's quite loud. So let me use the same apple. So guys, that's it for the centrifugal juicer. Let's put it in our cup, in our glass, and see the amount of juice we've collected. Yeah, it's almost the same, eh?
My God! Wow!
As you can see, it's almost the same in this particular, using an apple, it's the same. Since the apple has a lot of water, so the juice, the capacity, the juice collected in this and this is the same when using an apple. But maybe something worth noting is the foam. This one forms a lot more foam. The centrifugal one forms a little bit more foam than the slow juicer. So it might be advisable when you're using the centrifugal juicer, you're supposed maybe to take the juice in under a day. Like don't let it rest for a while, since it has more air inside. So guys, let's go to something else, that centrifugal juicer, to compare the two, which one will work, which one won't work. So let's put the apple juice aside. We're going to make a cocktail after this.
Nice.
So guys, we have some mangoes over here, and we want to test the theory that you'll get more yield on this than on this particular one. And how we are going to determine that, since we don't have anything to measure, like in milliliters or something like that, we're just going to check on the chaff on this and see if it's more yucky or it's more watery than the other one. And let's start with this particular one. Let's start with the slow juicer. Remember, the slow juicer, you'll have to prepare your fruits, since it doesn't have a wide opening than the other one. So you'll have to prepare your fruits. I'm doing it on stage. I'm not. So guys, let's see. I'm going to squeeze them in like that. The same with this. And guys, as you can see, what is coming out of here is a little bit dry. It's not all that dry, but it's we'll compare this particular chaff and maybe what we'll get from there. We'll compare this particular chaff. This is what we want to compare, and what we'll get from this particular juicer. We're also going to cut these into little pieces so that maybe it can work a little bit faster. Turn it on like that. And with that, it's done. Nothing else is left. As you can see, we only managed to get a little bit of some juice. But remember, mangoes are not the best kind of fruits to use in a juicer. Actually, they are not really supposed to be placed in the juicer, since mangoes don't have that high water content. But remember, we want to compare between the two. The chaff that is actually for this, there's no chaff that was left. Very little. It's very little of it. Very little of it. Most of the chaff was left under this particular part. And here it is. This is for the mango. Let me just turn that one around. Remove this one a bit. This is what has come out of the mango, but most of it was left inside here. Most of it is here. You might not be able to see clearly, but you'll see a full chunk of mango that wasn't really, you see, it was never juiced. This particular piece over here was not juiced. Since the mango doesn't have a lot of water content, so not most of it was turned into juice. But on the other hand, if you are to compare this, you'll find that you'll have much more juice. As you can see here, you'll have more juice than on the slow juicer. You'll have more juice than on the centrifugal juicer. So guys, that's it for this. For the two juicers, I've explained the differences between the two. Maybe another difference that I didn't point out is that this is 150 watts, this is 400 watts. So this one will use a little bit more, will consume a little bit more electricity than this other one. So guys, that's it for the two juicers. So maybe guys, if you're in a hurry of making the juice, this is the best juicer to buy. It's really fast. It makes the juice really fast. But if you're not maybe in a hurry, this is a juicer, as the name suggests, it's a slow juicer. But you get more yield on this one, and you'll get a little bit less yield on this. You'll also maybe have to spend a little bit. If your budget is a little bit stiff, you'll need to spend a little bit more when you're buying the slow juicer. But these ones will come in at a very fair price. So guys, that's it for this. See you.
If the video was impactful, kindly give us a thumbs up and don't forget to comment down here. And if you like more of our content, kindly subscribe over here and don't forget to hit the notification button.